Alright, here we go. I think I put it on US East. I did. You can check if it's US East. See in the top left there, USE 17. That's US East. We're going to be doing a North American 2v2 show match here, featuring Mijo, EpicJonny, Lethamyr, and JKnaps. And like I was just saying on my stream, in my opinion, Mijo and JKnaps are the most underrated players in North America. So I have wanted to cast them for quite a while now, just to give them some love, give them some exposure. And they are, of course, Dapper's teammates on Selfless. I think they are, at least. I don't know if that's changed. They nearly qualified for the RLCS, but they had the toughest run on the way there. They had to beat two top 4 teams in their qualification run, and they were unable to do so. So pretty rough for them. And definitely the best North American team that did not qualify for the RLCS group stage was JKnaps and Mijo's team. Hey, Jack's about me subbing with Twitch Prime. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, we've also got Lethamyr in here. I've casted Lethamyr before in 1v1s. Oh, great shot by Mijo. The power that he's able to get on this one, catching Lethamyr and JKnaps off guard. Look at that, just getting so much power on the aerial despite not even having a dodge available. It looks like Lethamyr might have been a little bit boost starved because he did flip when boosting. Would have been faster. Selfless is the Penta Esports of NA. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Selfless and Penta were the best teams in EU and NA NA and EU respectively that didn't qualify. That was a fantastic play by Lethamyr, by the way. He actually just flew down on top of the ball to dunk on that shot. We do have EpicJonny in here as well. Probably the least known player in this lobby, but he is a high rated Grand Champ player from NA, and of course my namesake, EpicJonny. We'll see what he can do. Right now they're doing pretty well. I'm expecting to see a lot more aerial focused play coming out of these guys than we do when we watch the high-rated EU 2v2s. EU 2v2s tend to be a lot more grounded, but Mijo, after the field's backflip, man, recovers and fires a dunk long across the field. And again, we've got to call into question Lethamyr's positioning. Really not staying relevant in the midfield was Lethamyr, backing off to the side boost when the dunk was threatened. Mijo pretty much ready for any shot that Lethamyr would fire at the net right there. Oh, a nice quick aerial by Mijo, but he's a little bit too quick to the ball. Gets there before the ball does. Change title. Oh yeah, you're right. I do need to change the title. Sorry about that. I always forget to change the title. These guys' names are so hard to spell. JKnaps with a hat-trick regardless. Alright, this lackluster defending coming out of Orange team, but JKnaps is capitalizing on pretty much every shot that he's had. Or not JKnaps, Mijo, I mean Mijo. I always mix up Mijo and JKnaps because, like I said, in my mind, Mijo and JKnaps are, for me, the two most underrated players in North America. JKnaps from Canada, Mijo from Mexico. So they're not USA players, but they are North American server players. And yeah, definitely, you know, alongside their teammate Dapper, they're the best team that didn't qualify for RLCS in NA by far the best team that didn't qualify for the group stage. And you know, I think they would have probably finished top 6 if they did qualify for the group stage. They would probably have finished top 6 ahead of Revival, I imagine, who did not look as consistent. So hopefully we'll see more of them in the future, but alongside their teammate Dapper, who is obviously much more well known because of his stream and because of his 1v1 shenanigans, Dapper is probably a lot more well known than JKnaps and Mijo. They're a great team. They used to all be PS4 players, I believe, and they all made the switch to PC, and definitely elevated their game to another level. Nice shot by Lethamyr. Mijo not in the right position on the rotation here. Didn't trust EpicJonny at the near post. So yeah, JKnaps with a fake challenge, jumps despite the ball being way over the crossbar. So that's 1 goal back. Lethamyr always pretty solid in the air, although his positioning has been questionable this game. Nice hit forward by Mijo again. EpicJonny with the open net. Oh, and barely gets it past. It was again JKnaps in the net. Nearly able to get back. I'm not sure if JKnaps would have made it back in time. Pretty sure that wasn't savable. That was a very, very difficult save. Who is EpicJonny? EpicJonny is just a Grand Champion from NA. I'm not sure if he's in any top level team. But yeah, he plays against these guys all the time in the ladder. These guys will be very accustomed to playing against each other. Nice pre-jump save by Mijo. What a read on that aerial. Comfortably in the lead right now are Mijo and EpicJonny. And like I expected, a lot of aerial-based gameplay coming in. Hardly any dribbles so far. And mostly just pressure play, the main focus by these guys. Oh, the demo coming in. Mijo gets Lethamyr, but it doesn't work out for him. Loses all of his momentum, and that does leave the net open for JKnaps. We look at Mijo right here. Gets the demo in Lethamyr, but look, loses all of his momentum, so he can't make it back in time to contest. What do I think about Marauder? I think it's fine. The worst thing about the Marauder, by far, is the fact that the boost trail like spews out really, really far. See, that's one situation where I would have preferred to see Mijo take a first touch and control the ball. He kind of just gave it back to the other team. That's a lot better by EpicJonny, just looking to control it towards his teammate. Unluckily for him, Mijo did get dunked on really hard. So EpicJonny definitely making a couple of big plays right there. Consistently controlling the ball pretty well. Keeping it close to his team. That's a heavier hit though, and it's going to get instantly punished by JKnaps. Mijo leaving the net open once again. So EpicJonny, or Mijo rather, did find the curve, but or was EpicJonny actually? I got them mixed up right there. EpicJonny left the net open after Mijo couldn't get the ball to safety. Why is that bad? Well, if the boost trail spews out, think of a boost trail that's very small and thin and, you know, goes straight. That doesn't obstruct your vision very far, but if it spews out in your face, then your vision's going to be impaired by the boost trail, and also kind of looks ugly, which is annoying. Like, if something looks bad, then it's just going to irritate you when you're playing, and I feel like the Marauder boost and the Breakout boost as well just looked so terrible. I'm not sure about the Breakout Type S. Seems like the Breakout Type S might be a bit better. Lethamyr nearly on-goaling it. They need to find a goal if they want to equalize this game 1. Mijo and EpicJonny looking pretty good. Oh, Mijo off the wall. Great first touch, but he's going to drop it down, which isn't obviously too bad. That is going to give them the win. So let me just set up a scoreboard real quick. So we got Mijo on 1. I'm gonna call him Epic, also on 1. JKnaps on 0, and Lethamyr also on 0. Alright, there we go. I'll just ready up so I can resize this. Alright, so that's the scores at the moment. They are going to rotate the teams, so we get to see everybody playing in a different team. This time Lethamyr will be with EpicJonny, and we have Mijo and JKnaps, who are in fact teammates, like I have already stated. So expect to see some more synergy coming out from them, perhaps. Or who knows, maybe they're just going to try and troll each other. I have seen these guys play tournaments before, and they definitely try and steal each other's goals a lot. And snipe the other players' MVPs. JKnaps and Dapper in particular do love to steal the MVP title from each other. Yeah, for me, I think that Mijo is probably the Pondex of NA. Because I think Pondex and Mijo are the most improved players who were absolutely not known by the majority. Oh, JKnaps missing on the wide open net. What an absolute nightmare of a whiff from him. Wow, that was a disaster for JKnaps. Wide open net, point blank range, and he misses it. You know, JKnaps has usually got pinpoint accuracy and plays very quickly, but that was not what we're used to seeing from him. They are getting a ton of pressure right here. Oh, EpicJonny just flops the ball forward. Lethamyr will be there to follow it on though. After I think EpicJonny did not get the throw that he wanted. Oh, Mijo and JKnaps are both in the corner. EpicJonny gets a nice dunk on that one. Squashes it in with an early flick. Nice dodge right here by EpicJonny. Like, he dodges early so that he can jump over Mijo's bump and then also squash the ball in with multiple touches. That was really nice by him. He's putting up a good showing for himself in a lobby full of players who are all considered more experienced than he is. Oh, and EpicJonny with another chance, dribbles it in on the top of his car, nicely done. Mijo and JKnaps are struggling right here. That's not a good touch by Mijo, leaving JKnaps in an awful position, and there wasn't even any need for an air dribble right there. EpicJonny could have just walked it straight into the open net. Just turning down the sensitivity on my green screen at the moment. Right, kick off by Mijo. JKnaps getting up really quickly for this one. EpicJonny just trying to pre-jump that one, but it doesn't actually stay in the air. So well played. JKnaps actually just waiting down on the ground. Getting up the field fast enough to meet it though, when it does bounce. Sending a thunderbolt underneath the crossbar despite the fact that the net was wide open. Always gotta hit the bar and down. Lil Pooper with the Twitch Prime sub. Great name, my friend, and welcome to the channel. I appreciate the support, dude. A lot of great names subscribing today. That's one of them. Lil Pooper. It's good. Oh, good play by JKnaps and the recovery. Unfortunately for him, Lethamyr read that very well. It's good play by Lethamyr in the 1v2. Well played, actually, by Lethamyr. Very well done. He was in a 1v2 right there, but he managed not only to read JKnaps' second pop and, you know, turn after the fake challenge, but also get the ball past Mijo and JKnaps after intercepting the play. Oh, JKnaps is up on the wall in time to intercept that one, but unfortunately doesn't hit the ball up the way like he wanted to. These guys, very much end-to-end stuff. Very fast-paced 2v2 game. I wonder, will anybody try and play the controlled approach? Oh, what a play. JKnaps is too fast this time for Lethamyr at the near post. EpicJonny saying it was his bad, but honestly, Lethamyr just getting a little bit outplayed right there. Getting a little bit outpaced by JKnaps. They've tied it up, have the selfless boys. Of course, don't get that confused with the team that was formerly A-Money's team. The roster has completely changed since back then. EpicJonny feels sideful man is going to give the possession back to Selfless. Oh, crucial touch by EpicJonny into his own crossbar though. And Lethamyr with the demo, maybe a chance to get a counterattack going. They are 2v1, but Mijo did spawn on the opposite side of the field from his teammate, which is of course advantageous. Okay, a bit of a messy half flip and then a messy challenge as well by JKnaps, or by Mijo. So I cannot for the life of me say, every time that I'm trying to say Mijo I say JKnaps and vice versa. Oh, this is truly a goal, and it is. JKnaps and Mijo, nicely done by them. I do love the fact that Mijo didn't rush in for this ball, even though he had potentially an open net. He just waited for JKnaps to come in and take the goalkeeper out of the game. Fast-paced, nah, it's NA. Well, the thing about... I'll tell you this much. The main differences between EU and NA Rocket League, in 2v2 at least, is in North America we see way more focus on aerial play and attack, and way more focus on shadowing and defense. You'll see a ton of shadowing in NA compared to EU, and you'll see also a ton of aerials in NA compared to EU. EU prefer ground shots and dribbles as well as aerials, and they also prefer aggressive defending. Oh, EpicJonny just mind gamed his teammate Lethamyr right there. Lethamyr did simple clear, but he waited for EpicJonny to hit it. You get out a challenger today? Nice, dude. Congrats, man. What are you guys saying? Doesn't matter, but boosting makes you 5% faster. Okay, I don't really know what you guys are talking about. There's a nice dribble. Mijo showing that these guys should definitely incorporate those dribbles into their play, but just like I was talking about, Lethamyr opting for the shadow, no early challenge, and it's going to bite him in the butt, because leaving a ball unchallenged that close to your net is just not the right thing to do. Mijo very capable of dribbling right there. What are you guys saying? Oh, you guys are so stupid. I love it. The JKnaps pretty much a solo goal right there off the back of the kickoff. They're running away with this one. That will mean that Mijo will advance to 2-0 in the lobby. And like I've said before, in these Private 2s lobbies, after one full rotation where everybody's had a chance to play with everybody else, we will see either one player with a 3-0 score and everybody else 1 and 2, or one player with a 0 and 3 score and everybody else 2 and 1. So after game 2, there will always be one player 2 and 0, one player 0-2, and two players 1 and 1, which is exactly what we see. Oh, JKnaps, what a play! Following up on his own knock forward to get the rebound off the backboard. Like, he's already in the air for the first hit. Hits it high on purpose just so he can get the rebound. EpicJonny on the goal line. Absolutely helpless and selfless. Take the 6-goal lead 8-2. That's really impressive by JKnaps. And of course, he didn't even, it's not like he missed the initial area, like he meant to do that. He definitely meant to put that up high on purpose. Mijo's already up for this one. JKnaps is going to go up for a rebound again. Nice play, Lethamyr beating him to this one. Mijo looking like a solid contender to go 3-0 in the lobby, because after this he will be playing with Lethamyr against EpicJonny and JKnaps. I think most people would say Lethamyr and Mijo are the favorites in that matchup. So will Mijo be able to go 3-0 in this lobby? Definitely a good surprise win for Mijo with EpicJonny and his team. Although EpicJonny has done, you know, he's done fine in this lobby. He has been outclassed in the air a few times by these guys. So nowhere near enough time left for blue team to get back in the game. And it's been that way for a long time. Lethamyr will get a consolation goal though, which has been a long time since he scored. I think that was 8 goals in a row for Selfless. Selfless lads. Nice off and on by Lethamyr. He jumps off the wall, in fact, to get that one. He didn't have to go on the wall to go for that, but he has gone for that play anyway, just for the style. Update the overlay. Yeah, I'll update the overlay. There we go. We've got there we go. That's the new scores. Like, I even had them in order. It's almost like I called it's almost like I called this game. So 2 wins in a row for Mijo, 2 losses in a row for Lethamyr. Will Lethamyr be able to come back in game 3 and take his first win in this lobby? Of course, EpicJonny and JKnaps now are going to be looking to tie up Mijo for first equal and put Lethamyr solo in last place. So Lethamyr really doesn't want to go 0-3. Goes without saying. What's my opinion on Outlast? It's absolutely terrifying. If Rocket League were to make a Smash-like documentary, who would the 7 players documented be? Oh, that is a great question. That is a great question, my friend. Well, definitely Kronovi. Definitely Mike Rules. Definitely, I think all of Flipside would have to be documented. Like Marky, Cuxer, and Mike. They're just too good. Oh, Lethamyr barely misfiring on that one. Off the wall. It would have been a nice shot. Going sideways. Deep rotations coming in, but Lethamyr in the 1v2 just gets a solid dunk. JKnaps creeping up a bit too close to EpicJonny. And EpicJonny not able to get this ball to safety. Oh, he didn't even see Leth coming. But yeah, I'd say all of Flipside for sure. We'd have to be in that. Kronovi for sure. Gibbs would have to be in there. And probably someone like Fireburner, because he's also a SARP vet. And I don't know, maybe like Scrub. Like, you'd have to be a Scrub killer in there, because he's such a phenom. He really did explode onto the scene. Like, other options, you know, Pashi, you could follow Pashi as well. But yeah, Kronovi, Gibbs, Fireburner. I think maybe you'd have to put Pashi in there just because he did win Pro League with his team. Marky Mike, Scrub, Cox. Doomsy would be good. Yeah, Doomsy would be a good one just because he's such a funny guy. I got so distracted I didn't even see the second goal because I was thinking about the Rocket League documentary and who I would pick for it. It would be tough. It would definitely be tough. I would want to pick all SARP vets though. I would definitely want to pick all SARP vets because there's a lot of great stories from SARP, and that's really where the story began for all these guys. So if you notice, every name that I mentioned, they were all SARP vets. So there's no coincidence there. No coincidence there. Oh, it's a good clear actually by Lethamyr, completely catching EpicJonny out of position. Mijo looking set to take his 3rd win in the lobby. Oh, what a save by Mijo! That shot by EpicJonny was on point, but Mijo barely getting a save off the joint of his own goal. Just beautiful stuff by him. Oh, but Mijo's got an open net shot. JKnaps out of position, does recover it in time. The shot wasn't what it could have been by Mijo as well. Look at this deep, deep play. Not going for the pressure game that we're more likely to see from EU. Very, very deep rotations. Oh my goodness, both of I think Lethamyr and Mijo just hit each other. But Lethamyr is able to recover and make a couple of heroic blocks. Now Mijo in the ball with an open net shot. Another soft one from him though. Still waiting for Mijo to go hard in game 3. But right now they're doing fine. 2-0 up against EpicJonny and JKnaps. And the miss coming in from EpicJonny doesn't actually juke JKnaps too hard. JKnaps is a little bit out of position after that one though. Just look at the speed from Mijo though. Like, I can't fault these guys for not committing. Like, once they have committed to the ball, they don't hold back. They are gonna go full boost at that ball without slowing down, which is definitely something that you have to do in Rocket League. No point hesitating and turning around in no man's land or slowing down, feathering your boost. If you're challenging the ball, you go all in. Do I still play League of Legends? I've not played it for ages, but yeah, I'll definitely play it again at some point. I put way too much time into that game to never play it again. I was a Lee Sin one-trick pony, and I would definitely play Lee Sin if I ever played it again. I just loved that champion. So much fun. There's so much you could do with Lee Sin that you couldn't do with other champions. Oh, the whiff coming in from JKnaps. EpicJonny not able to rotate. That's 3-0 for Mijo in game 3, and maybe 3-0 in the series. Oh, it's EpicJonny actually trying to catch it on the wall. I thought since he was recovered so quick that it was him or it was JKnaps who missed that one, but EpicJonny just not able to get that catch like he wanted. Was Bipod without question the best Sark player? Not without question. Like, players like Mike, Cux, and Marky were in the conversation as well. I've talked to a lot of those guys, and most people say that Mike was the best 1v1 player, Pod was the best 2v2 player, Cux was the best defender, and Marky was the best like dribbler slash like Marky was a bit late to the game compared to those guys. He only played, he only played for 4 years, not 6 years. So it's funny that all of the flip side squad, including their substitute, were the best Sark players. Like, everybody just agrees on that. Oh my goodness, you guys are spamming so much today. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Lethamyr and Mijo look like they're going to take this one. Will it stay 3-0? And that would of course give Mijo the 3-0 in the series, putting everybody else on a 1-2 scoreline. Which obviously Mijo would feel pretty good about that one. And EpicJonny, Lethamyr, JKnaps all finishing off second equal. Oh, what a bullet by JKnaps! Getting up so quickly to that one. These guys are insanely fast into the air, if nothing else. Very quick into the air. Good power on the finish. He already used his second jump to get the fast aerial, but that did not take any speed off that one. No speed was lost on the shot. They still need to find 2 more to EpicJonny and JKnaps. It's not impossible. It's absolutely not impossible. But for the most part of this game, they have just not looked quite as capable at setting up chances. This is great though. This all came from a JKnaps outplaying defense, taking Lethamyr at the game, but Mijo is there yet again. Mijo really has been MVP of this lobby, not just by the score, but by the plays. Going for a double touch off the wall. Oh my goodness, what a play by Mijo and Lethamyr. Look at this one. We're going to take a look at it from Lethamyr's eyes. He just knows that Mijo is going to follow this one. He's already in the air before Mijo passes it. Holy cow. What a play. Oh, you got the muis. Oh my word. That's almost certainly going to give Mijo the 3-0 in the series. And it's good to see Mijo doing so well in the private game. I've wanted to cast him for a while because I really feel like he is underrated and deserves a lot more love and attention from the wider Rocket League community. For me, probably one of the, if not the most underrated players in North America. Probably the world, honestly. Like, Selfless are legit. They're a very good team. So I'm going to call that GG's, boys. Thanks for playing. Easy 3-0 for Mijo. Yeah, Mijo unstoppable right here. 9 shots for Mijo, 8 for JKnaps, but EpicJonny was 6 saves. A lot of very extreme stats right there. But yeah, for all of you who didn't know JKnaps and Mijo, definitely check out their team Selfless. That's Dapper's team, a player that you may have heard of. They are a team, one for the future, of course. They're a very young team. Look out for them in the future. And big thanks to EpicJonny and Lethamyr for joining in as well. That was a lot of fun to cast. Congrats to Mijo on the 3-0. Hey, see what I did there? Yeah, I'm definitely going to call it at that, guys. I'm getting pretty tired. I've been casting for a long time. I'll update that overlay before I go, just so everybody is happy about it. There we go. Kaboom, kaboom. 3 and 1, 1, 1. I have to move it so we can actually see it. Put it up here. There we go.